I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to do the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Cleveland. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. A first down carry for Davis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Davis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. There's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete. It's
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash. This from 48.
a 48-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Sly set to boot it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He finds Beckham, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Going deep here for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And again, it's Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Turkey with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete to
Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 1 yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Davis, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards. That's another.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
To kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time fading. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Burris. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield.
This is Def B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, I really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new British watch, but it don't take time. Might fill up on the hop if it talks too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm home.
holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll run with Davis. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
On the carry, it's Davis. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Allen Bailey drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
To Todd Gurley.
He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down, Falcons.
So from at the 26-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
From the 22, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons 0.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On second down, Davis. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he gets it down to the 32.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Right there, 54 miles. Let's go. Find out. Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dale. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no? And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, it's Davis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
Ball carrier
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
31-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Atlanta.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
13 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And they're on 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll run it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
They go again with Davis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down by
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On the run, it's Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down carry for Davis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. He's offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run on first down. Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he's got it complete to Anderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Just take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and
for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Watch the twist.
Another try for Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trey Boston. I'm starting to wonder.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct.